Hello, friends. Let us know when you have popped on so we can say hello. Let me get my mic plugged in. Make sure our volume is up. I think we're good. Let's see, who do we have here today? Hello, guys. Let me get my... There we go. I think that is going to be good. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let us know when you have popped on and say hi. We have nobody watching. Hello, somebody's here. Hey, it's good to see you guys. Hi, Catherine. How are you today? We're just waiting for Megan to get down here, and we will get this fireplace mantle finished. Hello, my friend Cheryl. It's good to see you. Good to see you here today. I'm going to go get myself in place. Hopefully she is on her way down. But we're going to be finishing up this fireplace today. And hi, Mary Jo. Megan, Megan, Megan. Yes, everybody yell to her, call her. So you have no idea how hard it was for me to leave this for a whole week. Hi, Leah, and hello, Sean from Florida. It's so good to see you guys here. It was hard for me to leave this. Hard. I really wanted to dive into it. But what I'm going to show you, hello, Debbie. Thank you for coming by. I'm going to talk to you just for a minute about what I have done here. And when Megan comes drifting by, I'm going to have her just check the camera angle. And save the day. Here she comes. Yeah, you don't ever hear Megan sing live. So,
well, that
Megan,
was a treat.
Will you check just make sure that like this is in there, and I think we're good.
How were you answering comments?
I was behind the camera looking. Am I in camera?
You are in camera.
Beautiful.
It's not like straight, but
that's okay. It's all right.
It's good. I think it's good.
Okay.
Everybody's
I
hearing
provided
okay?
a seat for you. Let
Thank
us know
you.
if you can hear us okay. I've strategically placed Megan's chair so that we're about equal distance from the microphone. And let's hope it works.
I'm fine. My ankles are no longer swollen to the heavens.
Okay, so what I did during the week to get this piece prepped is, obviously you can see that we have filled in this other space with Bondo. Actually, I just did this today because it needed an extra layer. And I have just given this little area a coat of DIY Crinoline. So this entire piece has had 2 coats of DIY Crinoline on it. If you recall, we used Apothecary here on this inside panel. So let's get started because I am so ready to see this unveiled. And then we're going to do a little bit of waxing, and we are going to
all these friends here.
Do a little bit of dark wax. And I think because of the way that this laid out here, I am going to seal this area, and then I'm going to add a few more little sections of the coral flowers over on that side. So I'm going to layer those flowers over top of the inlay that's already there.
Because you just want more?
Yeah, I think because it's a little unbalanced. I had a lovely comment who talked about her OCD, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I not notice that? That there's like all this coral here.
Yeah.
And then over there, it's pretty spare. So I just thought, oh, we'll add another touch or 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Let's get it started. In here, I just have water, and I'm going to begin to mist this so that I can reveal or start to peel back that inlay. Everybody, can you hear us okay? Can you see us okay?
No complaints.
Good. Oh, I'm so glad. I had somebody, oh, I shouldn't say this, but
say it.
on another video, I had a comment that said that they didn't like one particular aspect of of what I had created. They didn't like it. And I just said, well, thank you so much for your feedback. Yeah, you get to do whatever you want to do. And to which she came back, oh, I didn't know you were so sensitive. Ooh. Like, really? Oh my gosh. I just ignored that one.
Kind of. You did respond.
Well,
you mean the final comment?
The final comment I did ignore. Oh, you guys. And remember, I had that little bit of smudging of the crinoline or tarnished pearl or whatever I had first put down right here. And that kind of popped through. I love that.
Oh, yeah. So pretty.
You know what? I think if you wouldn't mind wetting that for me.
I wouldn't mind one bit.
That would be great. Because I think I want to, because I'm working on a vertical surface, to spray this, I'm running the risk of it dripping right down my papers, and I don't need that to happen.
You want it pretty wet, Mom?
No, just like damp. But you guys, look at how easy this comes out. Now this inlay has been on here for a week, right? Since we left you last week. And it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
It really is. Oh, look at how clear and beautiful that is.
It's so nice. It really is nice.
Well, my husband's going out of town tomorrow.
Really?
I know, it's heartbreaking.
So what are your big plans?
Well, you know, I like to start to think about some groceries I like to have in the house. Does anybody else do that?
I do.
And for me, what I like to do when I'm eating alone, because my sons, you know, they'll eat things I don't want to eat. Grilled cheese and stuff.
Boxed macaroni and cheese.
I like a nice dip and a nice chip.
A festival of dips.
Yeah, I like that's exactly right. A menagerie of dips. That's what I like.
A dip extravaganza.
Yes, and I will eat it every night while he's gone.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just wondering, what do you like to do, Mom? I think I kind of know yours, but...
Do you?
I think so.
What would you say it is?
I
Go ahead.
think you're going to want to get... Oh God, this is bold. A chicken and biscuit cracker, perhaps? Or that may have just been a phase that you went through. But
it was a phase I went
But
through.
if it's not that cracker, you're going to want some kind of flavorful, crunchy cracker. Because you're not a big freak for the dips. You don't love a sauce.
You know what I do like? Okay,
what
what I do like is whipped cream cheese and everything thin pretzels.
Or the very skinny pretzel sticks. Oh,
Yes.
adding to cart.
Oh, you guys, this is just coming off so easily. Now what I want to show, whoops, I ripped it.
Cereal for supper, says Lisa, yeah.
Sometimes it's really good, isn't it?
What's your cereal of choice? Cracklin' Oat brand?
No, I actually, I eat pretty healthy. I don't eat cereal that often.
I don't ever eat cereal, ever.
But man, every now and then, okay, but I haven't had it in years. I could totally be into a big old bowl of Lucky Charms with ice cold milk.
Really?
Yep, for sure. What I want you to notice when you remove the inlay, you can see that that picked up the Apothecary paint on the inlay sheet. So when I use this a second time, which I will, some of that blue is going to transfer to my next surface. So keeping that in mind, if I want to transfer this a second time, I'm probably going to paint my surface white, and that blue will show up a little bit better.
I think that's going to be really pretty on something else.
I think just very faded. You know, was even thinking like, what a fun like journal cover, or you know, I'll put these aside too, and we'll use them for mixed media. There's so much that we can do.
Patrice likes cream of wheat. Yes, Leah. Brie.
I do have some brie. Brie. Oh my gosh. Yes. And yes.
Cream of wheat Patrice, fascinating.
You know what? I love cream of wheat.
I've never
actually.
had it.
Really?
Peggy said when my husband is away, it's breakfast for dinner. Okay.
Yeah, that's...
For me, like, that's the one meal he actually does make. So, I like to be in solitude with my dips. My chips. Or crackers. I'm really into the red, this almost sounds healthy, but I'm really into the spicy red lentil hummus from Wegmans. And Stacy's makes a pita thin.
Okay, that sounds good.
I think you would like the pita thin.
I probably would.
And I like it's lower in
having a hot
calories.
flash. Okay, so what I have here, and I know that unless Megan can zoom it in, but this is a little bit where I missed painting this with Apothecary. See this little dark spot? Can you see it down there? Oh, you might not be able to. No.
Oh, sorry, I just put myself on camera.
Oh, no! See that? Yeah. Okay, so you guys see this little dark spot, and I don't have my Apothecary paint down here, but what I would do, what I would do is I'll come back and I'll touch up with a small brush here.
Why is that there? Just because that's the color that was underneath?
Black on the background, and I think I just missed painting it.
I already forgot what color it was behind there.
Apothecary. So if you do want to get that might be good, because I'm going to seal this
I
up.
meant I forgot what color it was beforehand.
Right.
Where's the Apothecary?
It's in a FIFO bottle.
Upstairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So before I seal this, or actually before I add those extra little inlay bits over there, I am going to seal this first. Okay. If I didn't, I could smudge those pigments. That's what would happen. So Megan's going to grab that for me, and I'm going to grab just small brushes. That was one of those unexpected things that happened, and just that little dark spot I didn't anticipate.
But that's what makes for great
television.
Yes.
It makes for great YouTube.
Yes.
Right? Oh my gosh. And that's what we want, is just great YouTube.
Yes.
We do.
Okay, Carla says, I'm currently trimming off my first Inlay roses. Undecided about the undercolor. Glad you mentioned that it would transfer over to the next project.
Absolutely. Yes, it will.
Sorry, Lisa, and I am ordering quite a few of the Wegmans brand cheese spreads that you can eat hot or cold. You just are going to have to come here for the retreat.
Yeah. Patrice, I did get your text. I will be responding to that.
Oh, the rolling seat. I believe that
Leah's here. She can answer
Leah, is she here?
Yeah. Leah Daniel is here.
Oh, yeah, there she is,
because
she said Bree. Yes, Leah, can you answer her question about the rolling seat and where you can buy it? Please, I believe it was Harbor Freight.
Yep. All right, so I don't know if I mean, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 birds. I don't know. I feel like I need to add a little batch of flowers here. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me think about this for a second. Because I don't want to go over top. I think I'm going to... What do we do when we have a situation like this?
You have to tell us.
I know. I'm thinking it through. I'm thinking it through in my brain. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... I'm just trying to think of time-wise, too, like drying and so forth.
Yeah. Hey, Donna.
But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint over this bit of inlay here. So that I can put in a little bulkier of the coral. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. I know you guys, like, you're wasting all of that inlay, but you know what? These are just things we work through.
Shannon said, I paint the inlay itself and then apply it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I've never done that.
Smart ladies that we
They
always, they
so
have the
good.
best tips.
They really are. It's like, you know, that's what just blows my mind about, like, why are you guys watching me? Because you all have, like, the best ideas.
But that's why it's a good community.
It really is. We help each other. Okay, so let's let that dry. And I think probably what I'm going to do next is I'm going to prepare my tough coat mix, or my top coat mix. So here's what I've done. Remember that in order to seal these inlays, you're going to need to apply a spray coat of some kind. I have found that that works best for me. And because if I get this too wet, it's going to reactivate with water. And we don't want that to happen. If I were to spread my top coat on here, it'll reactivate and smudge those beautiful pigments. If I were to apply my soft wax to this, it could potentially do the same thing. So I'm going to seal it with a couple of coats of a top coat mix. Now what I've done, you guys, is because I have had, I've ruined a couple of bottles, and so I just learned this little trick of my own. When I am done with my top coat in the mister, this is a half and half water and half top coat, big top, whatever your favorite flat finish is. So I mixed this half and half. I still had quite a bit left over, so I didn't want to like transfer it to another jar, but if I leave the top in there, it's going to get all gummed up, okay? So what I did is I just stuck this down into a jar of water and I ran water through it several times, and then I just put, I just had a glove, so I put a glove over top of this to keep my mixture going in here, or keeping it wet.
Okay. Lisa says, will there be limited tickets for the retreat? I feel like we can't plan anything ahead anymore.
Yeah, there are limited tickets. Absolutely. Yeah, it's really tough, isn't it? I mean, and that's something that we just discussed and wondered, like, how are we going to do this? And oh my gosh, it was tough. I'm going to get one more thing. I'm looking for just a piece of cardboard.
Well, there's no shortage of cardboard.
I know.
Do you want me to find you some?
Here. No, I know. And the chairs. What did you do to that box? Okay. So I'm gonna at least start spraying this. Make sure I have the right Mr. What did I do with my? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. So it just, I don't want to get this spray up on here because I'm going to be waxing this. I just give this a light coat, just a very light coat. And honestly, it will dry so quickly that by the time I am ready to give it, I mean, probably by the time I worked my way around this, it's going to be dry. And I can go ahead and do that second coat.
Okay, so let me see. We've got a couple things here. Melissa asked, when do the tickets go on sale?
We will be determining that soon. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Soon.
In the next couple weeks, I would say, right?
Probably, because I do want to plan ahead. Unfortunately, guys, we kind of have to follow the same guidelines as we did the last time, that if you purchase a ticket, it is non-refundable. If something comes up where you can't make it, then you would be responsible to get rid of your own ticket. I know that's tough, but we do, I mean, we have to count on those numbers to make sure that we have appropriate supplies and catering and all that stuff.
Okay, can you put inlay over wallpaper, and can you use inlay as a backsplash?
Wow.
Shannon says anything you can do with paint, you can do with inlay.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by that, Shannon?
I'm saying she's answering the person who said, can you do that?
Okay.
So, would you agree?
Anything that I can do. Okay,
listen, here's the question. Can you put inlay over wallpaper, and can you use inlay as backsplash?
Sure. You do have to keep this in mind. If you're using it as wallpaper, you have to embed the pigment into a wet medium. So it's going to have to be either wet paint or a wet clear DIY liquid patina or fusion decoupage and transfer medium.
Okay.
Okay. So so for example, if you wanted to put it over wallpaper, you would have to somehow seal that wallpaper and then apply a clear medium over it in order to transfer this pigment onto that wallpaper.
Okay.
Okay.
Paula asks, what retreat are you talking about?
One that we're going to be doing here in October.
We'll get, if you're on our email list, our text list, you'll get lots more information soon.
But it's great. It'll be definitely a townie event in this wonderful historic village. We've already gotten some rooms already blocked out at a couple local establishments. So we'll have plenty of time to reserve those.
Okay. Catherine says, Lynn, you are a true artist, and I enjoy watching all your tutorials. Be gone, haters and trolls.
Well, and I don't even know that they're haters. I think sometimes people think that they are helping. Yes. Yeah, I do. I think that is the case many times.
But they're wrong.
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, we get a lot of comments about our sound and, people who watch our earlier videos. Man, I have struggled with this whole setup. You know it. I have been very honest about that. We have struggled with figuring out the right equipment, figuring out the sound equipment. We still don't have it completely right. But my thought is, man, I would just rather teach you and let's get us through this, and every video I hope is going to be improved. That's all.
Can we stop the presses for a minute?
Sure,
Donna
of course.
Lewis made an important statement.
Okay.
That we all need to listen in.
Okay.
She says the following.
Okay.
I used to eat whipped cream cheese and Cheez-Its.
What is that?
Excuse me. That is probably so good, and it's got to be whipped.
Whipped? Oh, well, yeah. Wow.
Sounds like a
What
love
is
affair
up with
I might be taking on while my husband's out of town.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right, we're going to try something different here, which I believe me, I have not done before. We're going to try using an inlay bit with our Fusion Decoupage and Transfer Gel.
Of course.
I know we're kind of jumping around here, but that's what we do with our furniture. It's like, okay, this part isn't ready. We're going to move on and I'm going to paint the insides of the drawers or whatever,
That's right, Patrice. Just stuff your arteries. There's nothing better than a stuffed artery.
Patrice,
did you say stuffed artichokes, Patrice? I love those too.
Oh, gracious. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, I'm going to apply this right there. So this is, well, it's not quite dry. Let me... And this is something I didn't anticipate having to do. So then we just work through it.
Lisa said she has to go, but before I go, I want to tell you what Granny Bouvier used to say. Opinions are like blank holes. We all have them, but most of them stink.
True that.
Thank you, Granny Bouvier.
So whoever suggested, or somebody, who was it that mentioned she paints her inlay and then applies it? Did someone say that?
Yes. Was it Shannon? Yeah, Shannon was coming in hot with some tips today.
I am going to put my Fusion Decoupage and Transfer medium. This is a clear medium, and let's try that. Okay, I'm game. I love learning on a giant project that's worth hundreds of dollars. I have done it many times
Nothing
before.
you can't sand off.
Many times before. All right, and we're gonna press that in place.
Patrice said, "Kaylin, am I a troll?" No, Patrice.
Oh my gosh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
We would
You're
never-
literally the opposite. You're our biggest supporter
Oh my gosh.
and encourager.
I gotta tell you something about Patrice, and you know, there are those of us, I'm sure you know, that we have all different backgrounds and beliefs and so forth, but Patrice, very early on, I knew and I sensed she is a praying woman, and I cannot tell you, I have reached out to her and asked her to pray about certain situations, and you know, without getting super personal, but knowing that she is just doing that, and that means so much to me. It means so much. I can't even tell you. So, anyway, okay, and I'm going to add a little chunk right here.
Oh, I haven't tried the extra toasty cheese yet.
Oh, we're still, we go from, yeah. That's the
This
way we
is
roll
what
here.
makes us different than the other videos
We could go from
you're watching,
prayer.
okay?
It'd be like, Lord Jesus, you know how much I love
Toasted cheeses. Please let them be in stock.
Gosh, please.
Heavenly Father.
You know, speaking of snacks, I'm going to tell you that there have been many times, I hate to confess this, but Megan, do you remember what my go-to snack was growing up?
Diet Pepsi in a can, cold. Me growing up, not you growing up.
And
Cheetos, the puffy Cheetos.
Yes, yeah. And we had a little corner store, and
we would ride our bikes to get that for Mommy.
Mommy needs her Cheetos.
Mommy will give you extra money for a slush puppy.
But what I want to tell you is that Mommy would sometimes take herself and put on a bathrobe and go in her pajamas.
No prouder times. Now we have Instacart, thank God.
I know. But I have not had baked Cheetos in a long time.
Not baked.
Not
the
baked.
puffy
No, puffed Cheetos.
Yeah.
And I have not had a Diet Pepsi in a while. I mean...
Well, like I said, I would really like to know how you get rid of your husband for a few days, asking for a friend. Well, in this case, like my husband will say, "Hey, do you mind if I go?" And I say, "Yeah, no, go ahead, please enjoy yourself."
Well,
he's going to the Adirondacks with a couple of guy friends, and I couldn't be more delighted.
So nice. Men, they need that kind of time together.
And so do women need the
so
time
do
alone.
we.
You know what I love the best is that when I go to bed at night, I tidy up the house, and then when I come back downstairs in the morning, it's exactly the way I left it. Oh, it's heaven. Okay, Paula asks, is it okay with you that the flowers you are putting on are upside down from the others? It sounds like it's not okay with you, Paula.
Paula, thanks a lot.
She's saying because it's not okay with me.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Thanks, Paula. Oh, for crying in the sink. Well, we'll address that later, okay? Okay, Paula?
Yeah, Leah just said, are those roses you just added upside down? So you're either going to add 100 more upside down roses, or what are you going to do?
Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more leaves. How about that?
But they're still going to be upside down. You got to at least add one set of upside down roses on the other side or something. Can you sand it off?
Megan.
Take it off quick before it gets set. Perfect. Now you add a fresh one.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. Learn along with me, right?
Yep. That's what we do.
But hey, that did work. I want to say.
Good.
Adding that medium right to the back of the inlay, it works. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this off of here. Oh, you guys.
Well, it would have made you crazy.
It would have. I would have noticed it later.
And then it would have been too late.
So you can see how these pigments wipe right off when they're wet. Yeah.
Yes, Beth's right. You're going to beautifully blend everything together because you're awesome.
I am going to blend it all together, of course. So, but you know what? These are things that we encounter all the time when we're creating, always. And then we have to know, how are we going to fix it? How are we going to make this work?
LOL, I noticed that too, but I wanted you to express your creativity.
You know what, you guys? There's a time. Well, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Is all I'm going to say. I can take it.
Oh my gosh. I just love all these ladies so much.
Too. I do too.
You leaving, birthday girl?
Everybody say happy birthday to Shirley.
She won't hear you, but I'll tell her. And Leah, that means when we go to dinner, we're going to celebrate your birthday and Shirley's.
Yes, our friend Leah had a birthday on Monday.
And we love to go out to dinner.
Was it
when
Monday or
Mom's
Sunday?
Last week Friday.
Yeah. Last week Friday. Well, there you go. See? I didn't know. Okay. We're going to try this again.
That's pretty.
Shirley, may I borrow your scissors?
She's going to have to clock back in.
Yep.
I love that inlay.
What's that?
I just love that inlay. I love
It's beautiful. It really is. I can't wait to wax this and bring out some of this detail too. But look at what a pretty match. Someone last week also suggested Crinoline, and it's perfect.
everyone saying happy birthday, Miss Shirley.
I said thank you.
She's 35.
Can you believe it? And I'm telling you, she looks so good.
She truly doesn't even look 35.
For 35, I can't.
It's unbelievable.
I only wish I looked that good.
Yeah.
I'm 40.
Yep.
You guys are funny.
You do look good, though.
She does.
You got some good genes, girl. And DNA. Plus your genes.
Sorry about this, you guys. Sorry about this. Okay, it's dry. All right, so let's go back to our inlay scraps, and we're going to try again. Okay? Okay. Thank you all for all of your suggestions and for keeping an eye open.
Yep, Leah said, oh, happy birthday. 29 again, Shirley?
Yeah.
Yep. That's right, Leah. You two are the same age, right?
Leah and Shirley are?
Yeah, I
No,
thought
29,
so.
29 and holding.
Okay, so we're going to want it this way, correct, Demundo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'm going to grab another little piece because I'm going to put a little bit down here as well. This is the prettiest little inlay. It really is. Really excited to get this photographed and staged. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But see, at least it's gonna balance out a little bit of like so much of the coral that's going on over here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so let's do this again. I am going to, because of Shannon's incredible idea, which worked beautifully, I am going to coat the back of my inlay. This is game changer right here, let me tell you what. And I'm basically painting this with my Fusion Decoupage and Transfer medium.
Cheryl said she hears the next release of IOD is good.
Cheryl, where did
Excuse
you
me,
hear
Cheryl,
that,
where are you hearing
Cheryl?
these
Dang.
rumors?
Where are you getting all this info?
Excuse me.
Okay, so I am patting that right in place. Let me get my brayer. Oh yeah, Cheryl.
Shannon said she thought she learned that tip from you, Mom.
Oh really? Nope. Is that going the right way? Yes, it is. Okay, and let's do another little bit. I think it's just going to give that little mass of coral where we need it. No, you did not learn it from me, Shannon. Yeah, I think I can tell already that it's gonna be good, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking when I'm going to also, I think what I might do is like pop this right like here, like
So many rumors out there. Mary Jo said she heard there will be several more inlays.
where are you guys hearing this good
Oh my
stuff?
gosh, are there like groups out here, like private secret groups?
Mary Jo,
Who are the
please.
whistleblowers?
Yeah, Mary Jo.
Is there an
I wanna
insider at
know.
IOD who's leaking this information?
I want to know.
Wouldn't you
Somebody.
think, Mom, a premier IOD retailer would have this information?
Thank you for that, Megan.
Cheryl said, I don't really know any more than that, just that everything is stunning. Well, it always is. So.
Isn't that the truth? That is really true. It's always, they never disappoint. That's for sure.
Well, there was the grapes.
The blessed grapes.
Maybe in other parts of the country. Are those like
yeah, like
flying
tell me.
off the shelves in other parts of the country? Because they aren't here.
Flying here.
No.
Yeah. No.
And we've tried it all.
We've done it all.
Yep.
Grapes molds, grape stamps. We have done it all, baby.
Now someone just said the inlay patch is upside down.
What?
No, we just fixed that, right?
No, that's good.
Okay. Maybe she's behind a little on the footage.
Oh God. No. No, I think we're good. Okay? I think we're good.
Yeah.
We are good, you guys.
Never better.
We are just looking for a little
Best day of our lives.
best day ever. Aren't these birds the sweetest little things?
The patch flower is upside down, Sandra's saying.
Okay, well let's. This one? These aren't. These are pointing up.
Maybe that one is.
But
Maybe
you know what?
You've
It's
done
only-
it again.
look,
No,
it's
because look over there. That's how it is over there. You got it right.
whatever.
Right?
Yeah, I think that, honestly, we're going to do our L&J Goods 10-step rule here. When this is all done, truly, nobody's going to see it, except, who was that?
Sandra.
Sandra.
And the other people who saw it last time you did that.
Yeah. But it did need that little bit more of a mass there.
Now, how much is too much to spend on just dips and crackers for oneself? $132.70?
Megan,
Is that too
in
much?
your cart?
Is that too much? There's some strawberries in there for the kids, too.
Okay, good. Good.
And even some sugar snap peas to cleanse my palate. Mary asks if you're inlaying on your jeans.
No, but I think next week I'm going to try a really special little project on a tote bag.
Ooh.
You might want to see that over on Facebook.
Shannon said that's a fair price these days. I mean,
What is? Yeah. Oh, the.
for my dips.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's the price on my happiness?
This is true.
It's priceless, isn't it?
Yes. That's a lot.
Mom,
Tips.
mind your business. I was asking these ladies.
Like, I could get a massage for that.
Cheryl asks, how long are you a bachelorette? From Thursday to Monday. Do you think I can eat $132 in dips in that amount of time?
I could.
I know I could.
I could.
There's no question. Amy said go all out. I mean, a bachelorette with 4 sons. I'll never be a bachelorette.
Never.
But only 2 out of the 4 are home, and the 2 that will be home will not be interested in my dips. I will not be having to share.
Okay. I think that's going to be good.
Mom, it's so cool.
Okay. And we can always reassess. So I'm going to give these a quick dry again.
It's really good.
I love that. So when I'm using liquid patina or the Fusion decoupage and transfer medium, I don't want this to dry completely because it has those glues and resins and binders in it. It will, if you dry it completely and then pull it off, it's going to pull some of this backer off with it, and so it'll be kind of fibrous. So let me dampen.
Yes, Leah, I did do that. Leah said it's always good to add a few fruits and veggies. And I did. I added strawberries, sugar snap peas, some mangoes even.
You guys, look at this. Is with Fusion decoupage and transfer medium. I mean,
Let me see. I
that
can't see.
is freaking crazy.
Oh,
That's
it's so vivid.
Crazy. My friend Melanie up in Hamilton told me about this. We were messaging back and forth, and I gotta say, I love this. I love this.
Amy said, I love this picture in my mind of you hiding in your closet, gorging on your jet tips. Maybe I'll take a picture for you.
Look at that, you guys. Look at that.
In other words, heaven, Amy.
Do you see this? What's happening, you guys? So this is what you do. You use the decoupage and transfer medium or liquid patina when you want to apply an inlay over another pattern, over a blended surface.
Yes.
I mean, this is like mind-blowing to me.
I mean, it's so cool.
It really is mind-blowing.
I love the birds on this. I think they're just like the cutest birds we've had.
Okay, now that I see this, it does create enough of a pattern now on each side, and I'll reassess it. Tomorrow I'll take a step back. Well, no, because I'm working from home tomorrow. But I'll take a step back, look at it and see if it balances out okay, but knowing that I can always touch up and paint over a section and then add another inlay piece over top of it.
Love.
It's so cool.
Yeah, Cheryl, I have a red lentil hummus and the pita chip thins in my bag.
This dries really quickly too.
I know, Arlene. She said, when I go dip shopping, the majority of the time it looks like it's for a herd of teenage boys. And many a time have I said, oh, I have 4 sons at home. This isn't just for me. And I do. It's not a lie. It's just they're not allowed to touch my dips.
No. Okay. So what I'm
cool,
gonna,
Amy.
Okay. Now let's take our top coat mix again. Give it a good swirl. And all these little bits. I mean, I save these. I use these in my journaling, on mixed media projects. I do it all, man. I save these for everything. And even after I've used these a few times, I will even use this as a decoupage bit, you know. I have a YouTube video showing how I used the cottage chintz like 4 times. Or rose chintz, I'm sorry. So this is my second coat. And by doing this, it's going to enable me to put a finish coat on this of wax or just brush on top coat or sealer. And my pigments won't smudge. We will be starting our inlay class May 2nd. I do want to give you a little caveat, or well, tomorrow I'm going to be sending out an email with an invite to the Facebook group for that. And then May 2nd will be just a little bit of an introduction. I am going to go live from Georgia because we looked at the calendar and realized, oh, that's the start of our...
I think it's going to be fun.
It will be. And basically, it's just going to be welcoming and reviewing some of the products that we'll be using. So it'll just be a quick hello and, you know, supply list and that kind of thing. All right, so let's get some sealer on... Let's get some wax on this paint, on this fireplace mantle.
What kind of wax are you doing?
I'm just going to do clear wax, and then I'm going to age it a little bit with dark wax.
I was going to say, it needs a little something.
Oh, I was parched. So I have both of my wax brushes. I'm going to be using some dark wax. I'm going to hand that off to you, Shirley. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be using a clear wax. Whenever you use a colored wax over chalk paint, you do want to make sure that you put a first coat of clear wax down first. That's going to enable the colored wax, the dark wax, the black wax, whatever you put over that, it's going to enable that to move around easily. You can manipulate and move that wax around and more easily take it off where you want to.
Love it.
So let's see. When you apply the wax to chalk paint, like Debis DIY, by Shirley, when you paint it and the chalk paint dries, it dries a little bit lighter. But then when you add your finish to it, it's going to bring back that original pigment and deepen the tone of it. Alrighty. So let's get into this. Oh, you know what? There is no better wax. I'm telling you, there's no better wax.
It's really good.
I love it. It has let's see, it's a little bit.
Patrice asked how your nails are holding out. I did my nails.
This one peeled off.
Who was asking to see my nails? Can you see?
I love that. That's really bright.
Yeah, it's like a marigold.
I'm
color.
afraid I would look sick if I...
You would not. Our skin tone is very similar.
Okay, so I am just applying my clear wax, but look at how that changes the tone of this. You don't need a lot. When you apply wax over Debis DIY, it may look a little bit blotchy at first, but by tomorrow it's going to all even out. Okay. I'm not going to put any wax down here yet. In fact, I don't even know if I'm... Yeah, I think I want to because I do want to like deepen it a little bit here and there. So we're just going to focus on this upper mantle and the trim here. Can everybody see this okay?
Yep.
Remember the days of, oh gosh, 15 years ago when JR and I first started like painting furniture and doing commission pieces and consignment pieces. Oh my Lord, did we paint a lot of furniture.
Where do you want the camera moved to, Melissa?
Yeah, tell us.
Want it like up a little more? Move it up a little, okay.
Okay.
You've got it.
Then I'm just going to take a damp, just a white cloth. This is just a piece of an old t-shirt.
There we go. How's that?
And I'm going to wipe off any excess. I do want to make sure that I have got that deep in all of that trim work. But I'm going to... Like, see the difference? This is the dried paint. This is the paint with the wax on it. Makes a big difference. Anyway, we did so much. We used another brand of chalk paint for many years, and the wax was stinky, and it was buffing and buffing. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
the
buffing.
I don't care. It's like, oh, honey, can I bribe you into waxing tonight? We would literally like bribe each other, like, who's gonna wax this batch of furniture?
I even waxed.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so I've wiped off the excess. Now I can come in with dark wax and a separate brush. This is my dark wax brush. All right. And I don't need a lot on there. I'd rather go... Is it dark or black? Dark. I don't need a lot on there. I can always add more if I need to. But instead of sanding this, because it had layers of paint under it, remember? So what I'm going to do is I can create a little bit of a distressed look along the edges just by using that dark wax.
It's Apothecary and then Crinoline.
And then I will wipe that back. But it's going to have, it's got a very subtle shading to it. And if I need to remove a little bit of excess, I can always come in with my clear wax and kind of use it like an eraser. And I probably will work with a smaller brush to get like up into here to create a little bit more dimension. But let's wipe back.
Okay, Mom, I gotta go.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
Can you handle this without me?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, but look at that. Now all of a
Oh,
sudden,
that's so much better.
we've got some detail.
Love you all.
Love
See
you,
you
Megan. Have a
around.
good night.
Thanks. I'm sure we'll talk a few hundred more times.
I know. And
I won't see you tomorrow, right?
no, I'm working from home.
Okay, I put the computer upstairs.
Okay. But there it is. Now if I want to remove even more of that dark wax, I'll just dip into my clear wax and wipe it away. Now tomorrow I will come in, well not tomorrow, but Friday when I come in again, I'll come back and I'll buff this to a nice sheen and it'll be really, really pretty. So let's work a little bit up in here. This wax is so soft and so easy to work with. Sorry, you guys, I don't, well, let me see if I can see your questions. Sandra said, candlesticks with the inlay or on a mirror, or a mirror with a small amount of the inlay would be really pretty. By Amy, oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be pretty. You can use these inlays for so much. Okay, now I'm going to take my cloth and I'm going to wipe this back. And then I will remove the excess of the dark wax with clear wax again. And let the dark wax settle down into the cracks. But wow, that's pretty. That makes a pretty effect. Very pretty, but what a difference, right? What a difference. Now, if I decided that this, that I wanted a little more intensity of the dark wax, I could always come back and do this a second time. But that's kind of the look we're gonna get right there. My inlay is still wet. Let me try. Thank you, Mary Jo. Oh, Beth, thank you so much. You know, I like texture and building up and layering, so you might like it. I don't have squat to do with the company or anything, so please don't think I'm trying to sell y'all anything. Let me see if I can dry this. Yes, I just used my finger. I like it. Really pretty. Yeah, Shannon. I will probably add a third layer. I'm probably going to do a third layer of my top coat mix over the inlay. Let that dry completely, and then I'm going to wax that, okay? And I may deepen the corners a little bit just to give it a little bit of shading. But you get the idea. This is exactly what it's going to look like. Almost, but boy, is that pretty. I'm picturing like black shutters or white I think, man, I don't know. I would love to see like a set of shutters in here, or like a great big basket filled with florals. You could do so much to stage this. Oh my gracious. I guess I need some more water. Little hiccups. So that's the result. And if you remember seeing it last week, this was all black. It had all that added extra trim on it that I removed. It had 2 big chunks of plywood here with a little scroll trim on it. It just made it all look very ominous and very dark and heavy. And I think we totally transformed this and made it look beautiful. So I'm excited about this particular basement project. I don't know what we're going to be doing next week. I haven't quite decided. It might be something with milk paint. We'll let you know. And you guys have a wonderful day. Friday, we'll be back live over on YouTube upstairs, and we will be finishing up those awesome topiary art pieces. So be sure to catch us over there. Anyway, all of the links I'll put down below in the description box for everything that I used, and our text number if you want to be notified of upcoming videos and projects that we're doing. That'll all be down below. It takes a little while to get this uploaded, but as soon as it's done, I'll get it edited tomorrow, and you'll get all the information in the description box right down below. Okay, thanks you guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. We're going to pick up some really fun vintage stuff. Bye.